Turn it off for now. Alright. More league play, people. Welcome to another league game. It's my 24-hour league. Pretty much evenly matched. It should be a good one.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled in the schedule since the start of the season. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. Because we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Temple Owls, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Owls will kick this away to get us going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a shotgun run call. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. The back's got it. Gets into space at the 50.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
clear now. It's a foot race.
Ah.
No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas.
Well, all the film
I
work
guess
that
it's
they've
not
done
going
to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they
thought
thought
it would
they
be.
might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
All that for 3 yards.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time,
It's okay.
the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
And he's got it again. Moves the ball out across the 30. It's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to
Running
do
into
their
each
job,
other.
no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Powering through. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. It can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Owls will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Kansas offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaks loose at the 4.
Who is this kid?
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think
had him in the
backfield. They send a
backfield.
message to the defense.
Yeah,
You can rush our
still
quarterback
dropped
all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Fires it to the wideout.
Oh my God, good pass. That's a dot. Because he was there. He dropped it right under that guy.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
All right.
Now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The Temple offense back on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller. Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run?
Crazy.
Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
They're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Quick throw to the left side. This one's
I'm pretty sure that's passing.
Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this thing. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Owls will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback.
That was almost perfect.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. He'll hand it off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play.
Scoreless. That's why he's the number 17.
Kansas 14, Temple 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Give it to the back again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully, means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
He'll hand it off.
Oh my God, you guys are so slow.
He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Jayhawks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, that is a good chunk of yards picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Tackle, but first down.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
And the Jayhawks will line up on 1st and 10. Back in motion now. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach who said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up at 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack. And he runs it into the end zone.
That's nuts. I can't score. I can't stop him. This guy's a real-life coach.
The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job.
Shout out to Coach Smith 31.
Finding the hole and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up. They tack on a point to their lead.
Join his church.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Temple offense out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good solid
Hitting
game,
those
5 or
gaps,
6 yards.
bruh.
Love to see that from the running game.
Not ready.
2nd down.
Not ready.
On the previous play. They'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made on the right side. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Finally.
Open target on the left side.
Finally, I'm in the end zone. Don't call it a comeback. It probably ain't, though. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7.
Oh, man.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Kansas offense is back out there now. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Thank you. Somebody fast enough to catch him.
I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap.
Kinds of holes.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's the throw deep downfield. This one
you got to pick that off, sir. This is our only chance to get the ball.
The offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Jayhawks will have to kick this away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. See if he can make something happen with the return. When he's got some space here. Can they catch him?
Oh my God! Oh my
They can't catch him. Touchdown. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous
That was a
returner.
fluke.
Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane.
Why they clap?
But
I guess
returners need to have that as
they're
well. And you just saw how great
Temple
vision
fan,
allows this
undercover.
returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He's looking deep here.
Bruh, you gotta pick that off.
And he goes down after a huge chunk play to
I don't know what else to give you.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
Time ticking away. Time for just one.
Wait, what?
Before halftime. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
He caught that? Oh my God. I can't.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I thought.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review.
Oh my goodness. That's some bull.
So just
Crazy.
before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Who missed it? Field goal, no good. And the lead runs at 7 after the miss.
Good half, brother. Good half.
Let's kick it down to Kevin.
Oh, man.
Update. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to begin the second half. He's got it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offense.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Takes the ball, tries the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
It's a short completion to the big tight end, but a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Jayhawks will have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it here. Throws a stiff arm. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He doesn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Touchdown.
Oh, God.
And they will claim the 2nd half lead.
Hurt my chest. You hurt my chest, team. You hurt my chest.
On Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior.
Kick it. What are you doing? What are you waiting for?
BAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas offense is back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The Jayhawks pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going for a big play downfield.
Oh my God, you're there. You're there.
Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Aren't you taught on defense, Kurt? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Temple offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
Dude, move.
A strong tackle there.
Man, that was open too. Squished just a little bit too
Second
loud.
down play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
There's no hole.
Short of the line to gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. And he pulls in the catch. The tackle is made. But the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. The Owls are moving quickly down the field.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. 2nd down and goal. You give it to the big fullback here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Ah, the hammer. 2nd down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
And now to try here for the extra point. The PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 17, set to kick off.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these screen passes are all about timing. I really felt the offense looked like they tipped their hand. The defense started to kind of drift that way towards the screen, and by the time the running back catches the ball, there's just nowhere to go.
And fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
All right, guys. This is the drive.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And tackled after a small pickup there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter.
This is the drive.
So here we go. First play
Excuse me.
of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A handoff to the back.
Now I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And now the handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Just run straight. What am I doing?
There by the junior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone.
Oh, let's grab it. How do you drop it? It's in your hand.
Hey, it's
in your hand.
By the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the
You can touch it, you can catch it.
Football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here.
No.
After the miss, it's still a 3-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Again, makes it second and medium. Send the back in motion. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Okay, it's third down after that run. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Chris, I always get a kick at how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. We go with a direct snap.
He was right there.
That's first down yardage.
He was right there.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
He was right there.
And the Jayhawks pick up enough to get a first down there. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
And we've reached the 2-minute warnings. This offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. The defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Touchdown.
Only a matter of time before that quarterback took off.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes.
BT up. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there.
This is for the game.
Here comes the Temple offense out there. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. There's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Temple. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Here we go.
Holy crap. This is exhausting.
Comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Kick the ball. What are you doing? Get up there and kick the ball.
Now in the 4th quarter, it's all up to the defense. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the upmen. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
Will take over 1st and 10.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot.
Yeah. What? Good shit.
Well,
GG's, brother.
Deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
GG. I'm not going to play this guy ever again.
Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Holy
Not much to
crap.
criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.